Hi, I'm Pete Holloway. I'm a Senior Vice President with Hazlett-Bird and Watson in Wheeling, where I'm a financial advisor, and I'm also a certified financial planner. And as always, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to On Money. My guest today is Brooke Stull. She is the Center Market Manager in Wheeling. She's a Bel Air native, went to Lindsley, and got her undergraduate degree at Marshall in Business Administration and International Business, and is currently working at West Liberty in the Community Research and Development, the Community Research and Leadership Program. Brooke, I want to thank you for having us and joining us. Tell us about your career up to the point of being the Center Market Manager.
Thanks, Pete. So I graduated from Marshall University in 2015. I moved back to Wheeling and I was interested in working in sports and marketing. So I got an internship with the Wheeling Nailers. I worked there as an intern for a year before I was hired on full time. And then I focused on corporate partnerships and development. After about a year and a half at the Nailers, I thought, maybe the sports industry isn't exactly what I want, maybe something more community-based. So I was given the opportunity to work at RED, Regional Economic Development. I worked there for about 2.5 years. And then I got recruited by Belmont College to go there and be their recruiter. I started there right at the height of the pandemic. So as things were shutting down, I started and I was work from home the first 5 months that I worked there. But that gave me the opportunity to enter the master's program at West Liberty with some tuition reimbursement and incentives to do that. So after 2 years at Belmont, I saw the opening come up at Center Market. I saw that Kurt had left and gone to the Wheeling Chamber. And I was like, I got to keep an eye out for that job because I think that'd be a good fit. And I saw the job get listed, applied, and here we are.
Well, congratulations. Now, what are your responsibilities and duties at the Center Market?
So I am an employee of the city of Wheeling, and the city owns the 2 market houses. So I maintain and manage the 2 market houses, everything from maintenance issues, facility issues, dealing with the tenants and leases, keeping up on rent, making sure everybody has their insurance forms turned in, all of that is tenant-based. And then I also am fortunate to do the events. So the summer concert series on First Fridays, the ladies' nights, all of the events that are in Center Market. And that's when I am able to work with the outer ring of businesses and up the street to kind of incorporate them into the events. But my main focus is the 2 market houses.
Let's suppose one of your tenants leaves. How do you recruit a new tenant for that space?
Really word of mouth and through some of the programs that Wheeling has. So the spaces in here are good for businesses that are small or starting out. Obviously, we have some well-established businesses, but they are able to be used for new businesses. So things that are through show of hands, if people are looking for facilities that have participated in that. I've already gotten a few calls from people looking for spots that are open. I don't have anything open right now, but in the event that something would open up, there is a little bit of a list that I can go to and try to connect them with spots.
You mentioned one of my favorite events in Wheeling, which is First Fridays. It really is a neat experience. Can you tell us a little bit, who you lined up yet, or is that top secret, or have you gotten the bands in place?
I haven't had anything in place yet.
Okay, don't worry.
A lot
it's
of
only
it has
March.
been, a lot of it has
April
been,
1st.
Oh yeah, wow, April Fool's. A lot of it has been lined up already, but I just have been really diving into the tenants and getting the leases in order and all of that. So I haven't focused on that yet. I think I'm going to start on that, not this coming week, but the next week.
Now, what plans what are you planning to do with Center Market that might be new or different?
The one thing I really want to do is bring more regularly scheduled daytime events. So I love First Fridays. I'm a huge fan of First Fridays. My friends, my family, all love First Fridays down at the market. But I would love to incorporate more family-friendly events on Saturday afternoons, maybe a little bit of a brunch vibe, different things. And just working with the businesses for special events that are I'm looking at doing some recycling focused stuff for Earth Day and just things that are down here, maybe to connect people with the area that haven't been around yet.
Okay, that really would be neat. Now, you said when you were describing your duties, you talked about the center market only. The center market really is more than just the two buildings. It's also this businesses that run up and down the street. Do you work with them at all, or they're not under your? Those places are owned by landlords or whatever. But do you work with trying to fill those places too?
I don't have a responsibility to fill those places, but certainly when people are coming here looking for spaces, or if I hear through the grapevine that somebody's looking for a space, I can connect them with the landlord and give them information on the property so that they have that and hopefully can get it leased out.
It's just amazing. The center market is just an amazing place, and I've been noticing now buses are stopping there to let people off and let them explore. Is that picking up the number of bus tours, especially since COVID?
Yeah, so that's a big thing is the tourism down here. It's become one of the biggest destinations in the city. And I would just love to keep that. I love that it's a place that people that aren't from here want to come, but I also want to make sure that people that are around the area know that there's new stuff going on, and we draw the local crowd as well.
That's great. Now, you kind of alluded to this economic development. You worked at RED. The center market is a center, I think, of economic development in Wheeling. Can we say that for sure? Or do you agree with that?
Yeah.
And what have you thought about how to utilize the center market in terms of economic development for the area or the region?
Well, definitely, as you mentioned, the tourism buses, and even aside from buses, people since I've been here, this is only going into my third week on the job, but I have met so many people from around the area that are coming in. I met a group of ladies yesterday that were here from Pittsburgh and Fairmont that were coming for a show at the Capitol and came down to have Coleman's fish sandwiches and shop around, and they were bebopping into all the shops. And it's just a place that it's like a hidden treasure. So some people know that it's down here and some people don't. And I think utilizing current marketing and stuff to get it out there will really increase the traffic. And obviously any traffic is good for economic development, supporting the small businesses. You support the small businesses, you're supporting the community in so many other ways. So not just helping people put food on the table because this is their livelihood, but small businesses are more likely to support t-ball teams and softball teams. And, it really goes a long way just in the whole community aspect.
That's great. One quick final question, not quick, let's see. Where would you like to see the center market in 10 years?
Well, in 10 years, I would love, and like maybe a pipe dream, I would love to see that like on Fridays and Saturdays, the one side of the market is just shut down, foot traffic only, all kinds of outdoor seating, really a destination for people to come down. A lot of business people in downtown, they like go out and have a drink after work and like maybe make that kind of a destination for down here, rather than just chain places, things like that. So I'd really love to see it become like a walking district on the weekends. We are closed on Sundays, but really take advantage of the Friday and Saturday crowd. And like I said, maybe some brunch vibes, some, I don't know about open container laws or anything just yet, but maybe some mimosas and have the flower shop out here selling flowers and really just a big city vibe.
Have you looked into bringing in musicians or buskers or let's say street artists, magicians, and all those kinds of things?
Yeah, definitely looking into musicians. Those are always a hit. Even for the days that we aren't looking at musicians, I found out that there's this speaker system that has been disconnected. So we're working to get that reconnected and maybe just add some ambiance to the area.
Well, that will certainly pull people in. Well, I want to thank you for this interview and thank you for the good work that you're doing. I'm really excited about what's going to be happening at the center market. Keep up your good work.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I'm Pete Holloway. I'll be seeing you all next week. Have a great week.